Hello and welcome to my Q&A. My name is Tails Oreo, or better known as just Tails, and I am making this video to answer questions that people had from both my Twitter community and my YouTube community, and also better let you guys know who I am. To start, I like to make memes that are funny and enjoyable, and also artistic videos to give a more introspective into thinking about things or see really creative ideas that I have when I listen to things like music or certain little audios or something of the sort, depending on what I find. To start off will be a question from my good friend, Salty Paragon. He says, what's the origin of such a cool gamer name such as Tails? Or I guess I added words there, but yeah, Tails. Well, it actually comes back to when I was younger. When I first created my Steam account, I tried to make the same name that I had on Xbox. When I played the Xbox 360 back in the day, I made an Xbox account that I named Orion. But when I went to Steam and tried to take that name, it was already taken. So I decided to start looking at other names. And since I was a kid at the time, I went to Tails, and I remembered that Tails was a smart and sporadic character that really supported Sonic through many of his adventures. So I decided to kind of combine my name from Steam and also my name from console days. People what knew me from Xbox liked to give me a nickname Oreo instead of calling me Orion. And I still had Tails, so I combined the two, got Tails Oreo. But I really like just being called Tails. The next question comes from Just Squishy. She asks, what got you into wanting to create content? And since I'm going over this, I'll also bring up another question by a YouTube subscriber of mine called Gamma Active 8278. He asks, this might be a bit personal right here, but what got you into making these short videos? Both questions are pretty similar, hence why I'm going to be covering both at the same time. What really got me into wanting to create content? I was talking to some friends. I thought of how I wanted to make these memes that were in my head, which I had never seen made before. I thought I could give more energy or a different creative aspect to it that wouldn't be the same joke. My first video that came out originally wasn't even going to be posted to YouTube or Twitter or anywhere else. The whole joke was going to be like, Pokemon like to learn new moves, and trainers, I would assume, in that universe would be like, hey, I want to show off the moves that I've taught, like the Pokemon, right? And I thought it'd be hilarious that instead of introducing a Pokemon and being like, hey, here's this new move and it's something like a cool attack, but instead it was like Pikachu doing the whip and the nay-nay or something like that. And because of doing it with multiple friends, like to have them help me record it, I ended up coming up with other ideas like, Vaporeon sitting there and being like, help me, because the whole joke around Vaporeons in general, that's why the Vaporeon literally speaks English, just to literally try and say, help me, which built off of other friends saying ideas like, in the back, like one guy's getting chased by somebody from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, just really funny. Or the fact that I had my friend voice that whole opening thing that Pokemon does in its anime, which was like this title caption for the episode. So I made that originally, and I wasn't even going to post it, but I decided that I was going to do that because my friend was like, hey, why not just upload it? It doesn't have to be for anything else than just to have it to where it's an easy to share, easy to access, because you can share YouTube links or you can share Twitter links, and it's really easy to give that access to all your friends. And I also had tons of other ideas, and I thought it would be easier because not only can I store the videos on an online place that allows me easier to share it, and it'll be backed up. So I decided that I would start doing that, and in turn it actually ended up causing me to get some viewership and people who enjoyed my content. So that really made me happy. It was great to see that kind of led it to something that I now can sit here and feel a little bit of pride in, and I'm happy that I'm able to share these ideas and artistic videos and funny videos to a wider audience than just the few friends that actually want to watch that stuff. So it's really nice. Following that up, Gamma Active also asked if it was, right here, was it the chance to be famous, getting money, a distraction from other issues, or do you just like doing it because it's fun? And to answer that, it's definitely the last one. Like, as I was just explaining, it was really just the fun aspect. I just wanted to show it to friends, and that ended up growing into something that it is today, that I feel really happy that I was able to get to this point. And I feel very thankful that many people enjoy the stuff that I post. So, like, thank you, everybody. One other point I forgot to cover a little bit ago, which is why it's now at the end of it. Squishy's question up there that I put that asked, or what got me into making content, and then why specifically VRChat. To fully explain that, what got me making into content was the ideas, like I said, and what made me make short videos. Same answer. But why specifically I chose VRChat was because I felt it was an outlet that I could actually do. Like, I can make avatars and upload avatars. There's tons of public avatars to use, because a lot of the avatars you actually see in my videos are public, mostly public abbeys. Well, only a few of them are personal, like my Diaz here, which is made by Nasu, but also my other model that's Moe, that's in like a jumper suit. I also have that one's also personal. And then I have a few more that might be shown in the future that will also be personal models. But most that you see, like the other Moe with the striped shirt, or the Vel, or some other models that I might put some pictures and stuff here, or little clips or something, they are most of them are all public. And so it allows me this, and the many worlds that exist in VRChat allows me to really show off and do my ideas justice and bring it to its full extent. And yeah, I could do stuff on Unity or with animation, or I could do it in like real life or something, but I feel like there's a lot of limitations that come with both, choosing either VRChat or IRL. And personally, I see fewer limitations in VRChat, which allows me to fully express my ideas out in a multitude of locations and a multitude of different appearances to really bring that to you guys in the most, like, it just really expresses it fully the way that I want to. It really brings my ideas to life, more so than I feel like I could do if I tried to make those IRL or in some other fashion, other than maybe animation on Unity, but I might use it in tandem with VRChat, not just by itself. You're finally awake. And another question by Just Squishy is,
why are you so stinky?
What? What do you mean? I'm not stinky, you are! And this question, which comes from Just Squishy as well, if I had to pick a favorite world to go to when I want to relax and vibe, what would it be? For me personally, I chose Midnight Drive, the world that you've been seeing so far through this entire video. It's very relaxing, and when I first found it, I spent an hour and a half just sitting and exploring the many places that you can see here. Driving in the van, sitting on the roof. It's definitely very relaxing and a calm place where I can kind of organize my thoughts and not really worry about what's going on around me. Just really vibe and relax. That would be also the why specifically this one. So many locations, and also a secret that you can discover. Makes it a really good place just to stop by every here and there, or now and then, just to kind of clear my head or just relax and vibe out. So the next question comes from user Lazy Laws from my YouTube comments. He says, hey, you play pool at all? And if so, want to come play pool and hang out? Well, you see, I do play pool, but very rarely, mostly due to the fact that I'm I'm not too good. Wait, what the fuck? This next question also comes from Squishy once again. She asks, what gives you inspiration? Personally, if we're just talking about inspiration to do it, I feel like it's literally from the enjoyment of others. I'm glad that something I'm making is people to be happy and to enjoy it and laugh at it, or understand where I was going with like the idea and stuff like that. I think that really inspires me to keep wanting to make more videos. But if you're talking about what inspired me to even start making videos in the first place, I guess it was seeing other people making memes, both on like Instagram, on on YouTube, on Twitter, on TikTok, like seeing the video, like little video compilations I'd see. It was seeing like all those creative people coming up with these ideas that were really funny. That really inspired me to want to do it myself. So when it comes to inspiration, I don't know if I'd say, like, if I can name one person who really inspired me to start like recording memes in general. Like when I had these ideas to record, I obviously got inspired by watching something or seeing something, but I can't put one singular name. There was a bunch of people who made memes from like Twitter and YouTube and stuff, so it'd be really hard to narrow that down to a single person I could say, because I felt like I felt that from everybody I watched and not just one person. What inspired me to really post these outwards were probably some friends I have. For example, my best friend Squishy definitely pushed me, and a couple other friends that also pushed me to like upload this online so it's easier to share and stuff like that. So when I first was trying to ask you guys what you wanted, or a video when I was first, asking when I was going to reach 1K, there was many other suggestions other than Q&A. One was Q&A, which was by my friend Nine. He said a Q&A, but every single time Q&A changes. And I tried to look into that, but it didn't seem like it was going to work out. So I just decided to do Q&A because the other suggestions weren't really great. For example, from Sierra Mist here, they said, and I quote, titties right there. And I was like, you know what? I could at least give something like that during the Q&A video. So this part is going to be that. So you just close your eyes. Ta-da! A picture of a pair of boobies. Or maybe you want this one instead. Maybe. So hopefully that makes Sierra happy, and the rest of you as well. And yeah, so I'll keep moving on though. I'll keep moving. Oh shit! The next question also comes from Squishy once again. She really contributed a lot of questions. So if you like the amount of like the answers to some of these questions or the questions being asked, make sure to go like her stuff and thank her for helping me out to make this video long and very informative for all of you. The question she asked was, when you sit alone, especially at night, what kind of thoughts do you have? Well, usually I'm just not really thinking. When I'm sitting alone in a world like right now, when I'm recording this Q&A, I'm just vibing out. The brain's kind of empty, if that makes sense. I just drift into this like a zoned out state, just staring off into space. I'm just in that moment, or this music is a very, very big bopper vibe, and I just chill out. The other suggestion that was given when making a video for 1K came from Ashunera, who said this right here. They said Segway. I don't really know what they meant when they were first trying to say it. Maybe they didn't remember how to spell it, but since you wanted that, here you go. So the next question that was asked me was also from Squishy, which she asked, "What's your favorite game of all time to play?" And she means like any game, any genre, any time frame, like all time favorite in general. And that game for me, I'd probably have to say was most likely before when it was older games. I'd probably say any of the Halo games. I really liked like Halo 3, Halo Reach. Halo 2 was really good back when it released on Xbox as well. But I think nowadays, if I was to talk about my all-time favorite game, it'd probably be Team Fortress 2. Team Fortress 2 for sure. All-time favorite is definitely Team Fortress 2. I've been playing that since I was a kid, and now I'm an adult, and I still sometimes go back to the game and play it. And this next question, which is also from Squishy, who is your bestest friend in the world? My bestest friend in the world. Ah! The last question we have is, what's your favorite thing to do in VRChat right here? I definitely would say my favorite thing to do in VRChat is I like to adventure around or play game worlds or relax and chill in front of a mirror or and talk to people. Obviously not just by myself. I don't like to just look at a mirror and do nothing else. But I like to have good conversations. I like to, watch movies, TV shows, animes, or anything like that. Just hang out with people, do things, whatever is really fun to me. That's what I like to do in VRChat. That's about it. I mean, anything really fun is the best way to say it. Well, this is the end of the Q&A video, and I want to say thank you for watching. Thank you for taking the time to find out more about me and to see the enjoyable little skits that I made. Thank you for either subscribing or following, or both. And I appreciate every single one of you for choosing to support me and follow along my journey as I make more memes and artistic videos and other types of videos and anything else in between. And I hope all of you have a great rest of your day or morning or afternoon or evening or night or whatever time it is for you. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.